It's Hurricane Day 2. It's October the 30th. It's a Tuesday. And it got pretty bad last night. Our house is without power right now. Went out about 7 o'clock last night. I was in the middle of playing a game online of Resident Evil 5 with my brother online, trying to help him beat it, and all of a sudden everything went out. And I hate to say it, but I wasn't surprised, because as I said in the other video, our power, somebody farts too big next door, the power goes out here, so it didn't come to me as a surprise. But the wind got pretty rough. We'll see what kind of damage there is and stuff on the streets. See what shit's... Holy good fucking God. Okay. And there's a fucking down line too. Not going that way. Oh. Fucking huge ass tree blocking the road with a down power line. Don't even know if I ran the power line over or not. If I did, luckily it was turned off or some shit, because it wouldn't have been good. Now I gotta try to navigate my way through these neighborhoods to come up with an alternate route. As you can see, things have gotten pretty bad last night. A huge tree is the first disaster that I came across. Yeah, look at that. Took down their fence too. So, I mean, even on the way home, the winds are picking up. But once the power went out around 6, 7 o'clock last night, it got really bad. I mean, 2 times worse than it was on the way home. Trees are really swaying in the wind and everything. And 6 o'clock, that's when our power went out, and that's probably why our power's out. As you can see, the tree laying in the middle of the road. So we're going to try to bypass the tree here. See what it's looking like from this direction. I love how they don't have a sign going the other way saying road closed. You can see that right there. Look at that tree. There's another car that just did the same fucking thing I did. Driving along, and then there's a fucking tree. 2 of them. They need to put some kind of damn sign out or some shit, because I didn't see no sign saying down tree or road closed or don't go this way. It's pretty fucking scary considering I just ran over some power lines or got damn close to it. And I'm sure the power's off now, but man, I mean, if that's a live wire, you're fucked. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how being in a car, if that would matter or not, if that would insulate it or what, but quite scary. So it's starting to pick up a little bit with the rain again, but it seems like it's almost calm now compared to how it was yesterday. We went to sleep with the windows, storm windows, and the windows were banging, and huge gusts of wind, and it wasn't fun. No fan to put us to sleep, so Sarah has this sleep machine thing that we used to watch out for this grass or leaves or whatever the hell it is, pollen on the road. There's a huge branch. But we had to use our sleep machine to get to sleep, and I ended up waking up a couple times just because there was no sound, I guess. So we set the sleep machine for like an hour as a sleep timer, and then I'd wake up or whatever, I guess, because there was no noise, or maybe the storm woke me up, I don't know. I didn't sleep very well. But, it almost seems like it's over here. I don't know. I haven't been able to successfully see where the storm is right now, or if anything changed since yesterday. I know it was heading right at us as of yesterday, but we don't have the news right now, and I haven't really taken the time to look online and see what if it changed or whatnot. A lot of places are closed. Here we go again with no traction. Fucking truck. A lot of places are closed though today. Schools, work, banks, all kinds of stuff. So they did that yesterday, or the day before. They made the call to close a lot of these places for the storm, which is probably a good idea. But like I said, I need to work. So my dad's in there. He called me this morning and let me know the power was on. There you can see Tom's doesn't have power, completely vacant. So I was hoping we were one of the only people that didn't have power, because that would mean hopefully they'd get it fixed quickly and it wouldn't be a week. But here you go, these signal lights are out. And the road's closed off. They're making everybody get on 83, which is fine, because that's the way I need to go anyway. It's not interfering with my normal route, but there's something laying in the road down there. Looks like a huge sign or some shit. Oh, it looks like more power lines. Nice. Fucking, man. And the only damage our house sustained is there's a rain gutter laying in our backyard. And it might even been there, to be honest with you. I don't know. It might even been there to begin with. But it's laying there. I tried to investigate where it went, and it looks like if it went anywhere, it would have been laying on the ground, but anything away from the house. And all it did was it just kind of turned a little bit. So, I mean, that was it. And the cap that goes over our well, it's like this plastic cap. It blew off, but it was about a foot away from the well part that sticks out of the ground or whatever. Or it might be the sewer, I don't know. One of the two. But luckily, that, from a quick investigation this morning, that's all I noticed damage-wise to our house. So it looks like we fared pretty well. We didn't have much outside to blow away. I took in the only Halloween decoration we put up this year, which was a plastic light-up pumpkin. I took that in. Of course, I didn't do that until it started storming really bad and our power went out, though, so I got soaked. But that's my fault for waiting. And I moved a lawn chair in the backyard against the grill, like in between the grill and a wall, so it wouldn't blow away or anything like that. But hopefully this storm is out of our hair now. I don't know. I wish I did know whether it's still more to come, or what. It's hard to say. Maybe when I get to work I'll look at it. I haven't really encountered much flooding so far, as you can see. It's just severely wet conditions, but no flooding on the roads anyways. Down there the field's flooded a little bit. But these people apparently have power around here. There's power at my work, like I said, and so I talked to two people this morning. One of them lived in West York, and he said his power went out last night, but it came back on. As you can tell, our power is not probably going to be back on for a long fucking time, because that power line on the bridge and that tree that I almost ran into, I don't know if the one with the tree that I almost ran into, I'm sure goes to our house. I don't know about the one on the bridge, if that affects us or not, but I'm assuming they got to turn it off to work on it or whatever. But yeah, another fucking hurricane. Second year in a row now that we got a pretty good one. I can't say this was any worse than last year, to be honest with you. I almost kind of remember last year's was a little bit more windy and definitely a lot more rain. I know it's still raining and it can still flood and everything, but within, I think, a 2 days' time, we were having flood conditions on most of our major roadways and low-lying areas and stuff. So it's hard to say. I haven't checked to see what the rainfall so far is here. There's the creek. But yeah, it sucked. Just glad that we made it through so far. I don't know if there's more worse yet to come or what. I'll have to check to see. Maybe the storm turned away from us now, or maybe it already went through. I have no idea. I think last night it looked like it was gonna hit us today in the morning, and most of today, spend most of the day around us, and then move up north, like northwest, I think, or just northern even, and then continue on. You can see the area down there is flooded too. That's not normally filled with water. It's normally dry, I think. There's a low-lying area over here on the right past this bridge. I'll show you how bad it was last year, and we'll see how it is this year. You can see the roof's blown off that building. But all that area there was a Ford, like F-150 or F-350 parked in that parking lot last year, and the water was up to the front bumper, and it was just like a normal stock height F-350 or whatever. So it was pretty damn high over there, and I don't even see any pooling of water there right now, so that's at least a good thing. But looks like they may have lost their roof. So it did fucking wreak some havoc here. Fortunately. Hopefully everybody made it through okay. There's no more fatalities or any shit like that. I mean, I was sitting in the house and I was like, I mean, it's bad, but I was like, this is it. The way the media makes it up and everybody gets all nervous and shit, and they just start panicking and talking about it, and somebody hit that guardrail again. That's like the third time they had to replace it. This year, I think, too. But, yeah, I forget what I was saying now. Damn short-term memory. Everybody was panicking about it, and it just seemed like it was going to be really worse than it was, so we'll see. And we obviously had some trees down and shit. A lot of leaves over there on the ground and stuff. I haven't seen any other down trees though or anything yet, so that's at least a good sign. The power out here is working. Also, this bridge that we're going under right here was flooded out pretty bad. Last year when the hurricane hit, one of my workers, fellow employees, was driving underneath the bridge, and I think they said the water, they're in like a WRX, the newer style, the wagon or whatever, and they said the water was up to their bumper, and they drove through it, which I know you're not supposed to do. If it's a significant pool of water, you're not supposed to go through it, but she did anyway. Didn't fuck up her car somehow, but we'll go through this neighborhood where there's a lot of trees. Check it out. See if there's any down trees around here. So far, it looks like this East York fared pretty well. Just a lot of leaves and shit. That's fall. That's to be expected anyway. I think the winds just help them come down a lot quicker. A lot of trees back in this area. Oh, excuse me. Didn't sleep very well. But they all shed their leaves, it looks like, for the most part. I don't think the trees were this bare in this area yesterday. See big clumps of leaves and stuff. And no down trees so far. It's quite amazing. These trees must be a lot more healthier and stronger than the other ones were. I know around my house it seems just like all the trees are like from fucking 5,000 years ago or something, and they're on their last breath, and then all it takes is just a strong wind or whatever. I would definitely be nervous about parking my car out here on the street though, in a storm like that, with all these trees around and stuff. But it looks like they all fared pretty well, so maybe they have nothing to worry about at all. Not one down. It's quite amazing. But then you go around my area, and just in that short trip around that, a way that I pretty much normally go to get to work, I only had to take that detour through the neighborhood, and we see a fallen tree and that telephone pole or whatever it was. I couldn't really get a good look at it, but it just seems like, I'm almost sure that if I go down the driveway to my old house, which I will on the way home, that there'll be some down trees and stuff. I'm almost guaranteed that it's going to be that way, because they're always down. In that area, those trees just don't hold up very well. We had one fall in the driveway the one year, a pretty huge one. Wasn't able to drive to work that day because couldn't get my truck out, so had to have somebody come pick me up. But you can see it's pretty bare. Parking lots are bare. My dad's here, but we'll see who shows up. It's not that bad, so people could show up, but I know a lot of people are nervous about it and stuff. So we'll see how it goes, but maybe there'll be a video on the way home if I see anything of interest. Thanks for watching.